Good morning from day 68 on the Appalachian Trail. It's like 6:30 in the morning right now, and I'm walking out of Cheshire, Massachusetts. I am currently on the trail right now, but pretty soon I'm gonna turn off and go to a Dunkin' Donuts. It's a good way to start the day. Probably just sit there for a minute, eat my breakfast, charge some things, and then actually head out on the trail. Potentially have a really big day today because I put off the climb up Greylock from yesterday to today. No regrets. I still think that was the right decision, but I do have to climb the mountain regardless. And now I'm gonna have to do it today, and I have enough food in my bag to get me through a whole day today without resupplying, but then I'm really gonna have to resupply, and there is a resupply point coming up in like 11 miles or something on the trail. So I'll have no problem getting to the resupply. The problem is I have to go find somewhere to sleep after that, and that requires climbing another mountain at the end of my day with a full resupply. So yeah, that part of my day is going to be really interesting. That will make it, if I do all of that, a 16-mile day with like 4,200 feet of elevation gain and like 3,000 elevation loss. That is a huge day, which is why I left camp at 6:30 this morning. I saw these in the gas station and I couldn't resist. I can't wait to try them. Back on the trail. Dunkin' was a really great morale booster. I needed that pretty bad. I didn't realize how much I was struggling this morning until I ate that food and had some coffee and sat down for a second. Yikes. I'm gonna try and do a better job of kind of taking care of myself today. I think I've just been so focused on moving forward on the trail and kind of going through the motions. Oh, I'm just going through a maze right here. I think I've been so focused on just like, you know, doing the trail, I kind of stopped thinking about myself a little bit, if that makes sense. And yeah, I was having a hard time this morning, like did not want to wake up. That's been kind of the last few days, like I don't want to wake up in the morning. I just want to lay in bed all day. It's harder to like get myself to start hiking, and just little things like my bag just feels heavy and it's like empty right now. I have 1 day's worth of food in here. Any other time on the trail this would feel light, but right now it feels heavy, and I think that also might just be with how much food I'm eating. I don't think I'm eating enough. Oh my gosh. The bugs. Oh my god, the bugs. I can't wait for fall. Yeah, I also don't think I'm eating enough. I think I've just been not interested in like the food I've been taking with me on the trail, and so I'm trying to get more creative about what I'm eating so I feel more excited about it and I'm getting more calories in me, because yeah, that's probably contributing to me being tired, and I just like I'm having a harder time hiking. My bag feels heavier. And I've just kind of been ignoring the fact that I've been feeling that way and then doing big miles on top of all of that. And so my body is just like rejecting the hike right now, basically. So yeah, getting Dunkin' helped, sitting down for a second helped. I put on my second pair of socks, so I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks. That's because I have a big, painful blister on my right heel. I don't know if it's from like my socks were wet for 3 days and it was rubbing, or if it's because the liner socks are so thin and so that's causing like a lot of friction and rubbing in my shoes. I don't know. So I'm hoping it's just the liner sock and that is an easy thing for me to fix. I can just replace those with a thicker pair of socks. So I'm testing out that theory by wearing both of my socks. That's just because my Smart Wool socks, the thicker pair, are covered in Vaseline because I had wet feet for several days and I was coating my feet in Vaseline, and then that gets on the socks and then they're just kind of gross and stiff, like they need to be washed. So I don't really want to put them right on my feet because dirty socks creates rubbing and blisters too. So yeah, I have my clean liner socks and then on top of them my thicker socks. So I have really thick socks on right now basically. And I'm gonna see if that makes the blister feel better today. It was hurting a lot hiking yesterday. Yeah, I don't know, just so many things. So instead of ignoring my problems, I'm gonna try to actually deal with them today. Anyway, we're starting the day climbing Mount Greylock. 7.7 miles to the top. Most of that climbing is in the first like 5 miles. And it looks like it's gonna be a pretty intense climb. Like 2,000 feet of elevation or something like that. So just like non-stop up. So glad I got Duncan. I asked the people up on the rock if it was worth it, and they said, meh. So I'm gonna keep going. Save my energy for Greylock. I can't imagine doing this climb at the end of the day. I'm struggling to do it in the morning, but this flat part in between the climbs is so appreciated. This has been hard, but it's so quiet up here. I've kind of been around freeways and towns for the last several days. If I listen really hard, I can hear a freeway somewhere in the distance, but for the most part, it's just quiet. The mud really doesn't help with motivation. And I hear that Vermont is even worse. Somebody said they call it Vermud. I'm kind of dreading it because we are about to get a bunch more rain. So it's not gonna dry up for us. I'm so glad I didn't walk here yesterday.
I know, it would have been the worst.
You saw me up there on Mount Greylock. That's where that monument was, the tower that you could go inside of. I had a nice lunch up there, ate some food in front of that view, and then I ran into some people up there, which was fun. So I saw a tent stake and 1 gallon, and then Paddle was up there too, so we hiked a little bit together after that. And I kind of just keep running into all of them as I'm working my way down into Williamstown, Massachusetts. I went up Mount Williams after Mount Greylock. I forgot that there was another climb after Mount Greylock, and so I thought I was supposed to start going down, and I kept going up, and I was like, why are we going up when we're supposed to be doing this huge descent? And it was to do Mount Williams. But I stopped on the top of that and had a little snack with everybody, and now I'm for real making my way down into Williamstown. I'm going to Resupply down there, so there's a stop and shop like half a mile off the trail or something. I need to resupply. I only have like a day, maybe a day and a half worth of food in my pack, and I'm probably like 3 or 4 days from Manchester Center in Vermont, which is the next place I can resupply easily, basically. Or at least that's my plan. So yeah, gonna make it down, resupply. Honestly, probably get some kind of dinner from the deli if they have one in the grocery store, like something that I can eat for dinner from the store, and then that way I can be fueled for my next big climb to the shelter that's after Williamstown, because that's going to be like another 1,600 foot climb. Like, we're doing so much elevation gain today. So I'm going to eat before that and see if it helps, and then I don't have to worry about cooking dinner when I get to camp, which is always nice. It's crazy how much just like being around other people makes me feel better. You know, I was struggling at the end of the day yesterday when I was on my own, and then this morning like feeling like I don't know where anybody is, or if the next time I'm gonna see them and all this stuff, and the second I see them again I'm fine. I mean, this was a thing even in my first section of the trail. It's just, I don't know, I guess people are very comforting. It can feel scary to feel like left behind, I guess. It's so silly, because like I went into this knowing I was going to be hiking alone, but I'd be lying if I said like that's all I want, you know, or that I don't want to be spending time with other people. Like, my favorite moments on the trail so far have been when I'm around other people, and so the moments when I end up alone are a little sad. And it's the same thing as before. It's just like I feel like I'm redoing all the same things, like the same thoughts over again from my Georgia to Grayson Highlands section, because I did the same thing like 17 days in, where I was like, oh, this is really hard, I have so much to go, like I don't know if I can keep doing this. I did the same thing when I was out here. It was pretty much the same timeline. About 17 days in, I started having the same thoughts, and now I'm having the same thoughts about people, and like feeling like I'm not going to see them anymore, or losing them, or falling behind, or getting too far ahead. And I need to once again come to terms with the fact that like I'm going to see everybody again. That's how the trail works. Like, it's very rarely just like a bye and I'll never see you again. It's like bye and I'll probably see you in like 3 days. You know, we just kind of flip around each other. I don't know, it's been interesting to observe that in myself and observe the pattern of the thru hike, because I feel like I kind of am starting like a whole new thru hike since Delaware Water Gap, and I'm going through like the same emotions and the same thoughts in the same order all over again. It's so weird.
Yeah.
There's trail magic. Well, that was lovely. Back there was some trail magic in a cooler, and Baton, who thru hiked the trail in 2022, was sitting there. It was his cooler. And I got a Coke. I was thinking about a Coke earlier today, so that was like a wish come true. And I just sat there for like, I don't know, 20 minutes maybe, just talking with everybody. It was a good time. And now I've got a little caffeine in me to get me down to town to my resupply. That was a great pick-me-up. Oh, we got trail magic? Thank you.
Alright, well, nice seeing you again, guys.
Made it to 1,600 miles, which means I've done 800 miles.
Whoa!
Wow! So I've done at least half as many miles as the people currently on the trail right now. Hi! And every mile more, I'll have done, I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Are you?
I'm talking to the camera.
You, not us.
And we got some trail magic. Oh wow, there's like everything. Pudding? Oh my god. It's creepier to put a face on it. I just resupplied in this Stop and Shop and then sat right here, unpackaged everything, shoved it in my bear can, and now I'm eating my dinner that I got myself a Caesar salad, a turkey hoagie, which I might just try and find a way to take with me onto the trail because I feel like I'm in here forever. Oh, and a kombucha. Just sitting outside the store. All right, that's the end of another day. Today was a big day, but I actually felt pretty good. Final stats from my watch. I hiked, I think it was like 16 miles exactly of the AT, but I actually hiked 17.87 miles. And the elevation is crazy. I think this is my biggest day so far on the trail. I did 4,465 up and 4,029 down. So a total of like 8,500 in elevation gain and loss. That is just crazy. But I felt surprisingly good. It was really nice to get to the grocery store where I resupplied and like have a whole meal there and then like eat, like have a full meal in me, I guess, before the second climb of the day. Sorry, the lighting is so strange because I keep waiting until the end of the day to film these. But yeah, it was a really great day. I got super lucky weather-wise. Like, it was partially cloudy a lot of the day, which kept it cool, but I still got that nice clear view, and I was at the top of Greylock, and it was fun to hike with a lot of different people today and spend some time with them. So yeah, and then we have a ton of people at camp tonight. People are kind of getting in a little bit later. I don't really know what I have planned for the future. I got 4 days of food to get me to Manchester Center, Vermont. Tomorrow, I know I'm going into Vermont, so that's exciting. And also, I hit 800 miles today. I don't know how much I really celebrated that earlier, but that's a big deal. Super cool. I think what I was trying to say earlier is just that, like, since getting on trail, everybody that I've been hiking with that's been through hiking has done over twice as many miles as I have, and starting today, that's no longer true. You know? Like, at 1,600 I had done half the amount, and then I'm gonna keep doing the miles with them, and whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, great day. I'm super happy with how my body felt. I'm really glad that I took the time to take care of myself and take care of the things that were hurting. The blister patch on my heel with the 2 pairs of socks really helped. I didn't notice the blister at all today, and then I got more blister patches when I was at the store today to put on tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna get some thicker socks first chance I get. Yeah, just crazy like how much today changed from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Things really just are so unpredictable out here. But anyway, I am about to go to bed because it is like 9-something p.m. It was a very great day, very social day, just so much fun stuff happened. So yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in the morning. Good night.